Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm about to be doing a must-have for a dorm room. All the stuff you need for your dorm room. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for this video. Alright y'all, so I made two different lists. I made one list for the things that you need, and I made another list for all the things that you don't need. So first, I'm going to start with the things that you need. The first thing on the list is multiple bed sheets. Like, you need multiple. I think I had a total of 3 different sheets, which I think is a good idea to me. Like, I had a black sheet, and then I had 2 different ones that matched the color of my room, which was like peach and white. On the list is a mattress pad, topper, whatever you want to call it. You need something to go on top of your bed because like you're not, the mattress is not comfortable, like just you laying on the mattress. So I would say get like a topper, like a little thick topper. Most of the time they're expensive, so I mean, that's kind of up to you. I did want to add that I did buy me a package deal from Roomify. This is not sponsored either, but I did buy me a big old package from Roomify, and I just went to go select like the color scheme that I want, and literally it came in a big old box of literally everything I needed, like everything. So that way I didn't have to go shopping, trying to find different colors. Trying to find the same color scheme. Like, that's hard. So they had everything, one color, everything. Just everything was the same. And I was so geeked. But it was expensive. Like, I think the package was like $340. But it included a lot of stuff. So I would go look into that. Next I have on the list is extension cords. Like, you gonna need some extension cords because, your charger, you just plug it in there, it's not gonna reach where you need it to go. Like, you need some extension cords. You need probably, like, I'm gonna say 2 or 3. I had 2 in my room. Next on the list is some headphones. Like, you gonna be in a dorm room. I'm pretty sure your freshman year, you're gonna have a roommate. So, you need some headphones if you want to listen to stuff. Like, your roommate probably, most likely, is not going to want to listen to the stuff that you are listening to. So you're going to need some headphones. It don't gotta be expensive. So next on the list is some storage bins, okay? I had 2 different storage bins in my room. And I just slid them under my bed because, the beds be high. I just slid them under the bed. Like, I had one for all of my bathroom supplies, like wipes, soap, toothpaste, everything. I had one bin for that, and I had a separate bin for like my food and like my snacks because I didn't want to put my stuff in the kitchen with everybody else's stuff. So I just bought me a little storage bin and put my little snacks in there. So yeah, I would suggest some storage bins to store some of your stuff because you don't want stuff everywhere. Next thing on the list is some type of bin or some type of thing that locks that you can store stuff in, especially if you're having a roommate and stuff. Like, I bought me a little makeup thing that I stored. I bought me a little makeup like box thing that locked. So that way I can put my makeup in, even though I never wore makeup. Because, like, who has time to do makeup? But anyways, I stored my makeup and my jewelry in there. Like, I have expensive things, and I don't want nobody taking my stuff. Even though I didn't even think my roommate would take something, still, you want to be on the safe side and store your stuff that locks, okay? On the list is a fan/heater. Like, it's gonna be times where you be hot, you be cold, you need something, you need a fan to like cool you off or something. Like, I suggest getting like a little mini fan. I got a fan that clipped onto like, like your desk type of thing. I got that. And then I also had another fan. It wasn't a fan, but it was like a 2-in-1. It was like, it can blow air out and it could blow heat out. So I would suggest getting one of those. It's like a little box thing that you plug into the wall. and you just select it, like if you want it cold, if you want it hot. It's perfect. I have is a hamper or a laundry basket or something that rolls. Like you need something that rolls. Like in my dorm room, our laundry room was all the way on the first floor. So I would literally carry my laundry down like to the laundry room. So I would suggest getting something that rolls, like you can move, just push it down the hallway type of thing. Like that's very helpful. I really wish I would have bought that when I was in school, when I stayed in the dorm room. The next thing on the list I have is like long chargers, like your phone charger. You don't need the little, the little charger. You need like the extra long charger, because it was plenty of times when I was laying in my bed and my phone charger never reached up to the bed. And it was like so aggravating moving, having to lay a certain way to be on your phone. It was just aggravating. So I would suggest getting like either use an extension cord or buy a longer charger or something like that, so you can reach your phone. Is different things to organize your stuff. So like if you got a bunch of clothes, you need, like the clothes hamper thing that you can organize, and you have shelves. If you gonna have, different stuff, you need something like drawer organizers or something like that to organize your stuff, so your stuff can be in order. Next thing on the list I have is a shower caddy. Like when I tell you this was the best thing that they have ever invented, I mean literally. So I got my shower caddy came in the box that I ordered, so I didn't have to like go out and buy one, but it came in like a little, a little shower caddy. It was black and pink. So, you can just put your conditioner in, your soap, your towel, some razors, some conditioner, some shampoo, your brush, your comb, like all the little stuff you need. I literally used to like grab it from under. I had it in my closet. I grabbed it in my closet, took it right in the bathroom, and I had everything that I needed. Like I wasn't going, oh, I need this, or oh, I need this. Everything was literally in there that I needed. The list I have is some command hooks. Like you can't hang and put nails in the walls in the dorm rooms. So I would definitely buy command hooks. Like you need the hooks, the strips, the tape ones, all of them. Buy everything. Don't even matter. The little ones, the big ones, the mediums. It does not matter. You need every single one. On the list I have is a portable charger. You need a portable charger. Like it's gonna be times where you can't get to a plug or you can't find one. So I would say really invest in a portable charger, because you're gonna need one. Like your phone, your computer, something's gonna die and you're gonna need, some battery, some juice, On the list is a first aid kit. Like I didn't have no big old box of a first aid kit. Like you don't need everything. But I had literally, it was like this little, it was clear. And it just had like different stuff, band-aids, like a little thing of Neosporin, scissors, a pick thing. Like it's just different, like a little thing that you need that has everything in there. This is the very last and very important thing that you need, okay? You need like your health insurance card, your social security card, or something. I don't really think you need your social security card, but like your health insurance card, documents that you need. Like there was a time where I got really, really sick and I did not have my insurance card. Always make sure you have a copy of like your own stuff. You definitely need it, especially if you're moving like to a different state to go to school and you're not going to be in the same state as your parents. You need that type of information. All right, so next I'm finna list the things that you do not need. You don't need these things, okay? You don't need them. I have on the list is a printer. You don't need a printer. I'm telling you, everybody that literally got them a printer, it literally sits in your room. You don't even use it. It sits there, literally. You do not need a printer. I didn't buy a printer. My mother didn't buy me no printer for school. I literally did not need one. Like, no, you don't need a printer. They're expensive. You don't need it. I'm pretty sure somewhere at your school they're gonna have printer stations or places you can print, and it's way cheaper than buying a printer. So please do not buy a printer, because everybody thinks you need one and you don't. You do not. On the list I have is do not bring a whole bunch of clothes. You do not need a whole bunch of clothes. I learned that my freshman year. I brought my whole closet. I brought everything. I have bags and boxes of clothes. Like, you do not need all those clothes. You really don't. Half of the time I just threw on something. Like, I literally just threw a shirt on with some pants and that's it. Like, it was not even like special or anything. You literally do not think about your outfit. You literally just throw something on. And especially if it days where you be running late, you're not about to get dressed. You're not about to get dressed. You're going to throw your clothes on. So do not be bringing a whole bunch of clothes. Next I have is an alarm clock. Like, you do not need an alarm clock. You have your phone. Most of the time you have a phone. Set an alarm clock on your phone. You do not need to go buy an alarm clock for school. Like, don't nobody use that. Who uses an alarm clock? Nobody. Okay, exactly. The list I wrote is an iron, like an iron board. You do not. Who irons their clothes? My auntie bought me this big old iron board thing, 3-in-1 steamer iron board flip. It was just extra. I didn't use it not one time. It just literally took up room in my closet. Like, it just sat there. You don't need it. Like, who really irons their clothes? Nobody irons their clothes. Like, that take too much time. Like, no. Unless you're going to somewhere professional, like an interview or something, then okay, yeah, maybe you might need to iron your clothes. But really and truly, like, you don't need no expensive big old gadget type of thing. I have is like kitchen appliances. Like, you don't need a toaster, you don't need a coffee maker and all this extra stuff. You don't need it. You really don't. Now, give and take, if you drink coffee a lot, then okay, maybe a coffee maker. But you don't need a toaster. You don't need all this extra stuff. A mixer. Like, you don't need all that. You really don't. Next thing on the list I have is a TV. My whole freshman year, we had a TV in our room. Never once turned it on. Never. We didn't even turn it on. It just sat there. It was for decorations. You don't need a TV. Like, honestly, you really don't. Now, my sophomore year, when I got my own room, I got a TV because, I had my own room and I had more time and I kind of adapted more to school, so I got a TV. But really and truly, I didn't even watch TV. Like, you really don't even really need a TV. Like, I wouldn't go buy a TV. Now, maybe if you had like an extra one in your house, or somebody's not using it, you can borrow one type of thing, yeah. But I wouldn't go out and buy a whole big old TV for your room. Like, you don't need it. Next on the list is a refrigerator. You don't need a refrigerator. You don't. Most of the time your dorm room comes with a refrigerator. Like, you can just use it. Like, it'd be like a full-size refrigerator type of thing. You don't need one unless yours doesn't come with the refrigerator, which it would be very weird. But yeah, you don't need one. Like, don't buy like one to just go in your room type of thing. Like, most of the time you'll get along with your roommates and you wouldn't have no problems. But I would not be wasting my money on a refrigerator. Like, that's expensive. Like, do not buy a refrigerator unless you really need one. Next I wrote down is do not buy a lot of food. Like, half of the time you got a meal plan, so you don't need to be buying, like, you don't need to go grocery shopping to buy some food. Like, unless you like cook a lot, then okay, yeah. But half the time I didn't even eat half of the food that was in my refrigerator. Like, it was just a waste of money. Like, don't go grocery shopping unless you gonna actually eat it. On the list I have is like pans and pots and Tupperware. Like, you don't need all that. Like, if you're not gonna be cooking, you don't need it. All the years that I went to college, I never took a pot. I never took a pan. I never took no containers to store food. Because half the time, kids don't even eat in their room. They don't even cook. They don't even, like, we don't even do all that. Like, so I know a couple of people that do that, but half the time, you don't even be cooking. So why? You don't need to bring that extra stuff. Do not bring a whole bunch of towels. Like, it's literally just you there. You don't need 50,000 towels. You really don't. Now, I can see, okay, maybe 4 or 5, so you can wash them and use them again type of thing. But you don't need, like, 20 wash towels and, like, 10 big towels. Like, where are you going to put all this stuff? You don't need a whole bunch of towels. The last thing I got on the list is a tool kit. Like, you don't need no tools. Bring the tools that you need to build the stuff and put stuff up on your move-in day. Take it back home. Like, you don't need a toolbox, tool kit. You don't need, no. Most tool I had was a screwdriver, and that's about it. Y'all, so that was it with the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.